Hey guys, I'm here in Austin, Texas, and there's so many amazing barbecue spots right here in Austin. I'm only here for like a day and a half. I can't get through them all, but I sure am gonna try. In the first place, I'm going to right here, Terry Black's Barbecue. Supposed to be one of the greatest barbecue joints in Texas, and that is the smokehouse. This is where the magic happens. Look at all the smokers they have going on back here. They use post oak to smoke everything. That's where it gets that really intense smoky flavor. I mean, just, yeah, this is enough wood to get you through winter for sure. Oh my goodness. Oh, salt briskets?
All briskets.
150 briskets a day, smoked in these babies. Tommy's the real hero here. This is Texas, okay? This is not like Alaska. He's standing here in like 100-degree heat right now already. Oh, you smell the meat, you smell the smoke, you smell the spices. What's left? Oh, thank God they have briskets. Definitely going for briskets, maybe some chopped beef. I really want one of everything, but let's see what we can do. So you walk in, it's kind of like a cafeteria setting. That's where all the meat is being distributed, so I really want to be hanging out there. This is the size, so how do you do it? Step one, wait in line. Step two, select the size, choose the meat, smile and be happy because you're in Texas eating barbecue. That's exactly what I want to do. Smile and be happy and be munching on a juicy brisket. So we got mac and cheese, green beans, cream, corn, Mexican rice, all the usuals. Banana pudding, I'm definitely gonna try that. Got my sides. Yeah. Now this is a Texas tray.
How many slices would you want?
That's good. Oh, is that a new beef rib?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. This brisket. Texas is known for brisket, and this thing, that's a Southern Belle. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's borderline raw. And this is the fatty part of the brisket, and this is the leaner part. And look at the lean meat just breaking apart from the slight pressure of the fork. They recommended this, the jalapeno sausage. It looks like jalapeno with cheese in the middle, beautifully smoked links. And then the big Kabowski, the whole massive beef rib. If this doesn't get you emotional right now, you might just be a robot who doesn't need to eat. A plastic fork, I'm just prodding it slightly, and you can see all that juice ready to burst to the surface like a beefy geyser. And that fat just renders perfectly. You know when this touches your tongue, you know that thing's gonna magically dissolve, right? And that's where the magic lies. That's my favorite part. I mean, seriously, every single place my fork touches, this beef is just breaking apart from the slightest pressure. I mean, it is a sensitive beef. Do not hurt its feelings because this thing's a little too sensitive. And this is my favorite part right here on the backside where all that char and spices reside. That and this. Look at all that nice char and spices just hovering one entire side of this delicious beef rib. And just look at that smoke ring. Now that's a ring all the guys should be jealous of. I came all the way to Texas for some of this. I mean, while I'm in Austin, this will be the only thing I'm gonna eat. This is one of the most glorious smelling ribs. All that fat mixed in with the meat, smoked to perfection, tender to the touch. Whole thing covered in peppers, spices. Hello, Texas. Come here. Oh. I've heard the legends of Texas barbecue. Legends and myths are an insult to the real deal. Did you see that I didn't need to bite? Let me show you again. All you gotta do is give that a meaty kiss. Show it some love. It's gonna love you the heck back tenfold. I've had plenty of beef ribs in my life. The flavor is so beyond anything I've had before. Oh my God. The fatty part, this thing needs to be put on a throne and be worshipped because I swear this was made by the divine. Like it should be in a museum encased, you know, like it's security guards everywhere. This meat, like when you break through this little layer of spice, perfectly crusty, slightly charred outer shell, and you get to this part right here, I'm gonna go ahead and call this the tender zone. When you're in the tender zone, you no longer need to do anything besides just kiss it. And this thing falls apart. You see all that fat? When you take a bite, this will just start melting on your tongue, creating this magical, silky, smooth rich, sauna-like experience for your taste buds. And then when you already think you're in the most blissful of meat heavens, you start tasting the smoke, the tenderness of the beef, the huge beefy flavor, and then you realize, this ain't heaven, it's Texas. And Texas is where meat heaven resides. Best part, right here, guys. Right here. That right beside the bone. You know how you know when you're in food heaven? When every dish you've ever eaten start flashing before your eyes, that's a good sign. And oh my God, that happens every time you take a bite of this. And really, when you want to take the bone off the meat, a plastic fork is all you need. Twist and slide that baby out clean like it just took a bath. Don't forget to take every last remaining morsel off the bone. Otherwise, you're just not showing this beef rib enough respect. I definitely want a nice fatty piece. Look at that ring of smoke. Now I know why so many people, when they retire, they move to Texas. You don't need teeth to eat this stuff. You really don't. When I'm older and I can't chew anymore, I'm gonna come here. The beef flavor of the brisket. Every bite, it's the perfect combo of fat and meat and smoke and beef and spices and char. It's like somebody just took a bunch of ingredients and masterpiece. Right here. It's so tender. I think that Elvis song should actually be called Love Me Beef Brisket. Everything about this, the huge beefy flavor, the smoke, the fact that I really just gotta push the meat to the roof of my mouth with my tongue and the whole thing just falls apart. I need vegetables after this. If you ever experience meat overload, which normally I don't have that problem, this is almost like too powerful. This is the greatest thing. I was told to dip it in some sweet barbecue sauce. Oh, these sausages. I feel like they should have a ring of other sausages just forming a posse around it, because that's a star. I mean, I thought this was just like a throwaway item. You're in the presence of like giant beef rib and a brisket. How good could you be? How wrong I was. The cheese just explodes when you take a bite. You get that great spicy flavor of the jalapeno, sweet barbecue sauce like they recommended. That is a pro tip. That is so cheesy. Oh man. Every time I take a bite of this, I feel like I've watched the entire Twilight series all over again. I think these three, honestly, I love the beef rib the best, but the sausage, I'm in Texas, so it might be sacrilegious for me to say. I might like that better than the brisket. That sausage is really, really on a whole other level. I think it's time for me to have some fruit. Hello, fluffy cloud. Oh man, Magnolia's in New York has nothing on this bread pudding. Yeah, real bananas for sure. Oh, that flavor is great. It's really like eating a banana-y sweet cloud. I am absolutely convinced this is what a banana cloud would taste like. Everything here, so good. So good. I can't even, like, I'm beside myself right now how good everything is. What a legendary barbecue place. I don't know how I can get better than this. I'm gonna try a place out tomorrow that's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be the best in Texas, maybe the best in the country, maybe the best barbecue in the world. Tomorrow, getting ready for a 4-hour wait, going to Franklin Barbecue. Already, the expectation is it's up there. It's up there. See you tomorrow. About 5:30 in the morning. I gotta go line up for what is apparently the best barbecue in the known universe, Franklin's. Got a chair though. I don't have a jacket, but good thing this is Texas. It's already like 100 degrees outside when it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I booked a hotel about 15-20 minute walk from Franklin's, and this is how I'm gonna get there. I got kind of lost and I rolled past Franklin across the street. I only noticed because I started smelling amazing barbecue, and I was like, wait a minute, it must be near here. There it is, Franklin Barbecue. So this is the line right now, just a few of us here. There's chairs for you down there that people leave behind. I bought mine because I was like, I didn't know there's gonna be chairs or that, but I bought mine. So they do let you use the bathroom. They'll give you water and stuff. If you get here early, you get to stand beneath the awning so that you don't get sun or rain pelting on you. This is where I'll be for the next 5 hours. Dude, you just showed up. Dude, my line in Franklin.
I was gonna
donuts.
Dude, this is our famous Round Rock donut.
Wait,
When's
this is famous donut?
Yeah, Ronald donut.
But
I
you-
bought one of each for you. I know you,
crap.
I know you eat a lot.
Oh my God, this guy's too cool. Look how big these donuts
I know,
are.
right?
Look at this, his face. This is a donut. Whoa, my God.
There's another one.
Dude, this thing weighs like 20 pounds. We get a good workout lifting this. There's another one, hang on. Oh man, what is
This
this?
is like the original.
This is the
their
original?
own glaze. That's the chocolate glaze.
Good Lord, man. Thank you so much. I'll eat
course.
this for the next 4 days. That's crazy.
Yo.
It's not just big in size, big on flavor.
Oh, good God.
All right, so here is some more information about this place that you will probably find really helpful. Once you get into the line, about 8 o'clock, they come by and take your order. And then they're gonna, I guess, take your order again once you get in. Also, you really don't have to wait in line. Did you know this? If you order over 3 pounds of food, which I already did for myself, you can get it to go. And you could go on their website, pre-order it. I couldn't do it for today. I tried, but you could do it for like a week from now. So you don't have to wait in line to get the barbecue. And I didn't know this, but the beef rib is only on weekends. I feel like I missed out a lot today. So I would just do a pre-order on a weekend, come in, grab all your stuff, take it, eat it somewhere else. That would be what I would do next time. Anyway, line has grown all the way to the end of the building over there. I still don't think it's that bad of a line right now. It's almost time. It's almost 11 o'clock, almost 5-hour wait. Let's see how it is. Finally, after 5 hours of waiting, this plate of barbecue is all mine. I mean, this thing is so juicy. It's forming a beefy, greasy pool in the bottom of my tray. Let me show you what I got. I got some ribs, sausage link, pulled pork, smoked turkey. Everything they have on the menu today. Only thing I'm missing is the beef rib, which they only serve on weekends. So sad about that, by the way. Smoked turkey, salt and pepper, beautiful lean meat. I'm thinking, just by touching it right now, this could be a little dry. I hope not, but it could be. Pulled pork, juicy, falling apart as I'm poking it with my fork. The sausage link looks spicy, a lot of chilies, herbs in here. But this is what I'm really here for. Look at these pork ribs, perfectly smoked, covered in salt and pepper, a little bit of sauce. And this thing, it's a juicy. Look at that. What I'm really here for, and most people are here for in Texas, is the brisket. Here, ribs, as much as I love ya, gotta step aside for the star. Beyonce has arrived. That smoke ring, that's not for amateurs. And as soon as I touch the meat, just slightly prodding it with my fork, you see all the juices coming to the surface trying to gush out? Perfectly crusty on the outside, the most tender looking. And this is a mix of fatty and lean brisket. This is one of the most perfectly smoked briskets I have ever seen. This place definitely has a love affair with briskets, and that's why they're able to put such a nice ring on it. And the part in the middle, that's the part I love. That's the river of fat. This is where it's gonna really melt so nicely in your mouth. And look at this. This is the lean part right here. Look at that gorgeous ring of smoke. Johnny Cash should write a song about this. Pulls apart like a tender, beefy accordion. But this is where I'm after. This is the fatty part. You don't want to put too much pressure on this because you'll damage it. Oh, see? Just slight little pressure and it just falls apart. That's how tender this brisket is. Oh gosh. If I squeeze this even slightly, I would have to pay for it because I already damaged it. I've been thinking about this barbecue place since I heard about it about 5-6 years ago. I've been dreaming about coming here. All right, I'm gonna start from what I think is probably the least tasty to the most tasty. Start with the turkey breast.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm pretty sure turkeys can't fly, but this bird is soaring high. The smoky flavor on this chicken breast, this is next level smoke. The ingredient too, most of this, including the brisket, it's just salt and pepper and smoke. And to make something like that work so well, this is why I believe the barbecue god does exist and he or she resides in Texas. I mean, to take something that otherwise I'd be like, this is too dry, but to have the flavor compensate so much for the dryness, I honestly can't stop eating that. I don't think I've ever uttered the words, that turkey's kind of dry, give me another piece, until today. Moving on to the pork ribs, and I'm picking up this piece at the end.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Salt and pepper, barbecue sauce, and smoke transform this rib into something that, if this was my last meal on the planet, I'd be pretty happy. Look at all that beautiful color. Salt, pepper, a little bit of sauce. And this thing, look how easily it falls apart. It might look dry on camera, but trust me, it's anything but. This is a juicy rib, and it comes off the bone just like that. I came for the brisket. I fall in love with these ribs. Every bite I take, my mouth is filled with tender, melty, juicy, delicious rib meat that's just engulfed in smoke. And as you chew, the smoky flavor gets more and more intense until the meat goes down your throat, and then you're just gonna be begging to start that process all over again. It's too good. I mean, I knew Texas barbecue was gonna be good, but this is barbecue divinity. And the pulled pork, that's no different. That's so tender. Favorite still, ribs, hands down. Amazing rib. Sausage. It's not very spicy. I thought it was gonna be really spicy. It's not. Again, peppery, extremely smoky. I really like the fatty flavor on this. This sausage is not as good as the cheddar sausage at Terry Black's. That, one of the best sausages I've ever had. This, very solid sausage. Now, the reason we drove all the way to Texas, the brisket. Trust me, you ain't coming to Texas to eat ribs. I might love those ribs, ain't the reason I'm visiting. That Franklin guy might actually be the god of barbecue. When you're tasting the different parts of the brisket, you're getting different texture, different flavors. Some parts are a little fatty, some parts are a little more chewy, and all parts equally melt in your mouth. I can't believe the only ingredient in this is just salt and pepper and smoke. That's it. It almost sounds like magic, something they would cook up in Hogwarts. Like here's a little bit of salt and pepper and a big massive chunk of beef. Now make it taste like the most melt in your mouth, delicious, smoky food item known to man. And mission accomplished. These are the smokiest, most tender briskets I've ever put in my mouth. I love the fatty part. That's my favorite part. Favorite items, 100%. Pork ribs, brisket. Again, did not get to try the beef rib. I'm sure that's a magical experience. Because already, just taking a bite of the ribs and the brisket, like, I feel like floating right now. I know I'm eating barbecue and I'm eating something that's kind of heavy weighing me down, but I feel lighter. I don't know. And let me just try this. Bourbon banana tart. Oh, that's a crumbly tart. Get the bourbon banana tart. This thing, crumbly, sweet, creamy banana flavor.
Oh my God.
This tart is like the beef brisket of the dessert world. Oh, this is so good. Guys, I have not been disappointed since I came to Texas. From my first bite of barbecue to this right here, not a single disappointing bite. And finally to be able to try the legends, well, a couple of local legends, Terry Black and then Franklin's. It just made me realize one thing. God, the barbecue back in New York sucked. This is really not up to par. You guys in Texas, you have it good. I mean, for sure. The barbecue guys are with you. All right, that was a fun little dessert interlude, but I gotta get back to the meat of the meal. I got a long drive ahead of me, and trust me, I'm not leaving any of this behind. I'm not leaving it behind. We bonded. I mean, I read on the reviews before coming here that people say waiting 4 hours is worth it. Honestly, waiting in line was pretty fun. You get to talk to your neighbors. You all have a similar passion for barbecue. That's why you're all sitting there. You have a nice conversation. Come here, have some of the most amazing brisket and ribs known to man. All in all, don't regret waking up at 5 a.m. Do not regret coming here at 6:30, sitting there. I mean, you're sitting, not even standing. They got chairs here. And you're covered up. You're not standing in the sun. You're not standing in the rain. You're just waiting for delicious barbecue. And as the old wise saying goes, good brisket comes to those who wait. Or is it good things comes to those who... I'm pretty sure it's brisket. As always, guys, all the places I went to is listed for you in my description box below. And don't forget to check out new t-shirts at the merch store, especially if you're a hot pot head. Check it out. It's really cute. Okay, I still have all this to get back to, so thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.